Shelly Irene, peace in the meadow. Welcome in, my friends. I am just sharing it out until my moderators get here. Oops. If you would please bear with me. I know I look funny when I'm staring at the screen like this and talking to myself. Hey, somebody's in here. Ah, come on, damn it. Be still. God, I hate sharing this. Who is that? I can't say. Hey, what's up? Oh shoot, Andrea. It's me, lady. Did I say it right? Am I? Because it's been a minute. Shazam, you're awake. How are you feeling today? Oh, yay! For a second there, I thought I forgot your name. I was like, no, because it'd been a minute since you've been here. Tonight, oops. Give me just a minute to get this shared out. Dang. I really suck at this. Like, doing my phone stuff when it's on the stand. Like, I really needed it as somebody just do this. You're walking the dog, right on. Well, tonight we have a very special live. Well, it's not very special. They're all very special. But, oh, what'd she go? Did it boot her? Damn. Well, Andrea, it's me, lady, was requesting at the same time, and I was trying to bring you both up, but it looks like it booted her. Stupid glitch talk. Anyway, Save, go ahead and play the opening song while I share this out to everybody, and we'll get started here in just a few minutes.
Oh, it's good that you did. Yeah. Although the song.
Oh my goodness. So that is exactly the reason why I don't like to, I just booted everybody off the panel by accident and almost shut the live down. So that's why I need somebody else to touch the buttons. Jay, welcome in. Tanya Lynn, welcome in. Bree, welcome in. Saved, Andrea, come back up if y'all want. And anybody else that wants to come up as well. I suck. Hey, what if? I totally freaking suck at buttons and internet and little buttons on a shaky freaking selfie stick. Did y'all enjoy that? Did you get dizzy? I hope so. Okay, cool. So anyway, tonight we're going to talk about this. Oh, I love your orange eyeshadow. I've never seen an orange before. It looks good. Thank you. Angel is awesome. Got me this really badass palette, and they are bright colors, and I freaking love them. But anyway, so tonight what we're talking about is, hold on, let me say hi to everybody, and then I'll get around to what we're talking about. Oh shit. Jeez. All right. First of all, I do want to say we do have the one mic at a time rule in here, mostly because of background noise. Also, there's Angel, as if and both of them just showed up, as if I call you when you arrive. But it's mostly because of background noise, but also because of active listening, and because we're almost all neurodivergent and we're almost all channels, and I don't want to interrupt those things. Rawr. Angel, you're so cute. Hi, hello, how are you? So if you guys want to, while I'm doing the introduction, if you guys want to come up in the panel, and we'll do that, then we'll do the hellos, and then we'll get started. Today is number 7 of our alignment series. I was originally calling this something else, but the more that I got involved in this research, the more ideas that I came up for lives, the more I was like, dude, people have this wrong. People are thinking it's this and it's not. This is actually what it is, and you guys, the one that I'm researching right now, it's like 2 weeks ahead. Y'all are going to cry. Y'all are going to laugh. Y'all are going to scream. Y'all are going to pull your hair out. And it is part of this alignment series. It is going to freak you out because we've been being taught wrong on the things that we've been being taught after being told to forget everything we were already taught. So, that being said, welcome in, Brian. I'm going to blow y'all's minds with the episode in a couple of weeks, but tonight's episode is specifically Angel, come on up. It's specifically the psychic abilities and their effect on the spiritual body. Remember that we have 5 bodies in our system. That is scientifically not through traditions, but actually, proven, whatever. It's the physical body, which we've already covered. The emotional body we've already covered. The mental body we've already covered. Today's the spiritual body. Next week is the psychic body. Yes, the psychic abilities and how they work through the psychic body, and what exactly is happening to you as a personage, as a personhood, and as a physical person. And holy shit, I've already got the script written for it. Just let me put it this way, guys. Y'all don't want to miss a single episode for like the next 2 months at least. And I know I'm only going live on Tuesday, so that's not super hard. Just like, it's only for a couple of hours. It's my fault, Shazam. I accidentally touched the wrong fucking shit. As I always do. I suck at buttons. I'm not technological. Invite me so I don't miss it. I'm going to try. My invite list is really, really long. So what I'm trying to do is encourage all of you guys, like Tanya Lynn's doing down there, encourage you guys to share it out to the rest of our crew, because of my inability to button. It's very, very difficult for me to share anybody beyond what's on my original, on the top of my share list. And unfortunately, every time I get new followers, they end up in my share list and not you guys. And they don't even know who the fuck I am or what the hell I'm doing here. And I welcome them anyway, but I'm teaching this to you guys for a reason. You guys know that I can see in multiple timelines. You know that hey PZ, you know that I see a lot of things, a lot of different futures. The ones that I'm particularly hoping to steer us towards involve me getting to step down. Involve me getting to retire on a nice plush bunch of land with a bunch of animals and plants and whoever needs to have a place to heal. Because that was my original plan in the very beginning. But so what I'm doing is I'm teaching the teachers. And I have been saying this since the very beginning. I didn't believe it until recently. Since I moved here, this house, something happened when I was cleaning it. Hey, brother, welcome in line one. Something happened when I was cleaning this house and getting ready to move into it. I guess, we meditate when we clean. We don't even mean to. It just kind of happens. We're just spaced out and doing the thing. Okay? And I felt that shift. And I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it was a completely different shift than all the other shifts that I've ever been through. And it felt different. Like, it felt... Oh, shit. How do I... The only thing that's in my head that I can explain this for is something that most of you probably have never done. And if you have, cool. Welcome in Sunday. Not cool, actually, because it's terrible, but it makes your head go... But my entire system, body, soul, everything did that. Not like doing a DRUG, but like, can you call me? It's super important. Yeah. Oh shoot. Yes, I can. As soon as the live ends in about 2 hours, is that okay? Is that okay, or do you need to talk right now? Because if so, I can bring you up in the panel. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Right on. All right. Okay. I get really nervous at the beginning of these, so. You felt this also? Dude, it's weird. Like, I'm literally watching everybody else being sick at the same time. I've been sick for like a week. And I've talked to several of my people. Several of my moderators are sick. My coworkers are sick. And the weird thing about it is, and you're feeling sick too? Okay, see? It's weird because it's like, you feel like you have a stomach virus, or a flu, but you don't. It's like... You just feel it. It's just, it's ick. Now, I did have stomach problems because I do have IBS and that does happen. But I didn't throw up or anything like that. And I woke up this morning feeling a little better. And as the days progressed, I felt a little better. But as my nerves started to gather to start the live, because I do get nervous every time I do this, my stomach started acting up again. So if I have to bail on y'all, I will be back. I have not put my headphones in yet, but I will do that. So, what we're going to discuss today is part of the alignment series, the spiritual body, and what it's specifically for, what it is, rather. Hold on. Yep. Okay. So, what it is, what happened to it, hello, I can't read. What happened to it and how to align it and how to fix it so that we have all 5 of our bodies working in tandem together like they were meant to. And then the things that I'm not revealing until after the 5 bodies part of this series is over, the very, very next episode is the one that's going to just... Y'all are going to lose y'all shit in good ways, I hope. In good ways, I hope. But anyways, so let me go ahead and say hi to who's on the panel so far. What a rush that would be to align them all. Dude, it's not going to be a rush, though. Wait till you hear what I have to say about them over the next 2 episodes. I don't let strangers grists. I don't know. But if you will engage in the comments and let us get to know you and feel your energy, then by the end of the show, if you still wish to come up, you're welcome to. Welcome in, Leprechaun. How you doing, brother? All right. So, anyways, hi, Shazam. how are you feeling, my sweet? Since you're up in the top box, I wanna find out how you're feeling. She's in the hospital right now, everybody, and this is something I want to do is send her a whole lot of healing energy, especially after she falls asleep in a little bit.
Can you
After you
hear
fall
me?
asleep, we're sending you healing energy. Yes, I can. How are you, dear? How are you feeling today?
I can't talk too loud because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the hospital.
Oh,
I can't talk too loud. You look great.
look, somebody needs to shake that hospital up. It might as well be you. I will.
Oh dear. Fasting tomorrow. Yeah. No by mouth.
I'm so sorry, honey. I wish. Listen, but when you fall asleep, stay. I'll thank you for the fan club thing, Leprechaun. When you fall asleep, try to fall asleep still in the live, because I know you're going to. I have this pool right here that you're going to fall asleep before the live's over. Try to fall asleep with your phone or whatever device you're using near you, or your headphone in still, so that you can still hear it and you can still connect with us. Because while you're asleep is when you're most receptive to long distance Reiki healing and all that kind of stuff that we're going to try here. But I do have, my guides are telling me to wait until you fall asleep for that. I don't know why, but they are. So I guess that's why, because you'll be more receptive to it and you won't doubt it. Sorry.
I missed it. I'm sorry. Meadow.
Yeah, that's another thing is the time zones
Yeah.
and the far away
Yeah.
makes us lag.
So what have I to
So
do?
I toss. Go ahead.
What have I to do?
Whenever you fall asleep,
Right.
try to do it with the device that you're watching this live on still near you, so that you, or if you could touch it or have your headphones in and listen to it, whichever can be done. When you fall asleep like that, we're going to do everything in our power to send you long distance Reiki healing and energetic healing through the phone.
Oh, thank
Because
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's lovely.
So your subconscious. Well, that's what a family's supposed to do, and that's what we're all supposed to do, guys, whether we know each other or not, whether we're family or not, whether we care about each other or not. We're supposed to help each other.
I know.
We're not supposed to hurt each other.
I'm going to be quiet, but I'm here listening. Do you want me to come off the panel?
No, but I just put my makeup on, so don't do me that way. I literally had a sneezing fit right after I put on my makeup, so I ruined my makeup. I had to redo it all.
Really?
Don't do me that way. No crying, okay? No crying.
Okay,
no emotions
okay.
today.
No,
it's okay. Feel those emotions. It's okay. It's okay. All right, baby. I'm glad Shazam's here. All right. Who's next? What if I got my lights in the way and I can't freaking see who's in here? All right. Let's see. Shazam. What if Angel, Leprechaun, and why are you way down at the bottom, Andrea? Okay. How you doing today, sister?
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Meadow? Okay, just making sure. I was going in the garage. Hello, Meadow of the piece of me. How is he? Let me just tell you, the eyeshadow's bomb. You always look so beautiful. And since I've been following you for so long, your appearance has completely changed. Not that you weren't beautiful before, but it's like I see the inner child of me and you, and we have our conversations alone, and I just adore you. And so I just want to tell everybody, welcome. Thank you for letting me up, and I'm great, and I'm going to hang out and engage when it's my turn. And I love all of you. And the one that's in the hospital, my sister, just know that your English accent is one of the cutest things I've ever heard in my life. And I just want you to know, to the might of your bite, you're healed. You're good. You're just on a time lapse. And you're already out. It's just that your time hasn't caught up to you yet if it was real. So don't worry about it. And I love you and stuff like that.
Oh, that's just so beautiful. I can't even believe it. I'm so glad I'm still awake in the agony.
gonna make me get all emotional. And I've been crying. Okay, obviously I'm about to start soon because I have been a cry baby for like 3 days. But I've been doing a lot of I take breaks between the research to paint, and then I also will take breaks to do my own shadow work because it's a job that's never finished. And with my specific wounds, they're the kinds that can't really heal. So I've been doing a lot of crying, and I cried like 5 times today doing shadow work. So I'm trying really hard not to cry tonight, but if it happens, it happens. Because we are supposed to feel our emotions. We should not be holding them back and stopping them from flowing. Lost my train of thought. Angel, hi. Hi, Angel. Oh, cool.
Hi, that was so lovely.
Thank you,
I'm
my
like,
doctors.
I'm ridiculous. That was amazing. Those, okay, Shazam, you are so lovely. I'm gonna send everything that I have tonight. I sent you some things last night. I'm gonna send everything I can tonight. Meadow, you are radiant, and it's more your heart and your love that comes through you. It just pours out of you. I'm absolutely touched by what has already happened, and I'm like tongue tied. So I'm just gonna go away now.
Well, don't go away. You stay right there. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry. I'm really holding back. You can already tell, like, my eyes are starting to well up in tears. I got too much makeup on for that. So I'm gonna try really hard not to, but I probably will before the night's over. Leprechaun, hi brother. How are you doing today? Did you get cooled off?
Yeah, it was hot, but bearable, which was odd for me because I do not like humid weather. So,
Dude, me
no,
either.
it's
And
cool.
I'm from East Texas, which is humid. And now I'm in Oklahoma in a place that's drought, that's dry. And it has been raining and hot. So it is so freaking humid
Yeah,
here. And it's a different
you
kind
know
of
what I'm
humidity than
talking
East
about.
Texas was. Yes. It's like, and then I'm by
Yeah,
ovens at work. So I'm just like, I want to shed my whole skin.
trust me,
That
I
was weird.
weld all day long, so
Dude,
that's
yes.
hot.
Oh, that sounds horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well, I'm glad
no,
you're here,
it's
brother.
going good. Thanks for having me. Good to
I'm glad
see
you're sticking
everybody
with the
as well.
job too. I'm proud of you. I really am. I'm proud of you
Yeah,
for pushing
this
through when you wanted to give up.
this it's going good this week so far. So I'm glad I did too.
See,
So
and good days,
thanks
I am
for
too. Because
chatting.
the good days, you're welcome. And I'm glad that you're here, man, because this is what this family's about. We're here to support each other and encourage each other, accept each other and understand each other and love each other through every stage of our lives because the majority of us have not been. And it's time we have a family that we choose of our own. And that's who we are. That's what we do here. And I've made jokes about it being the cult of the meadow. That's what it was, the cult of the meadow, which I think is hilarious. It was a joke, but when I call it the family, hello, it kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Ooh, weirdo. I'm a weirdo. I can't help it. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you'll hang out with us and learn this stuff with us. And let's say hi to Andrea. It's been forever since you've been in here. How are you tonight?
Sweating balls right now. Oh, you went quiet.
That's because I mute one mic at a time in this room because of the background noise, and my air conditioner makes background noise too. So also neurodivergence, and we're channelers and all that shit, so we get easily squirreled off. So if I mute, y'all don't hear my distractions.
I can
but
see
you
you
still
moving, but no noise.
I know, right? Plus, most everybody's learned my what's it called? How to read my lips.
Oh, really? Ooh, wow, that's a gift.
No, it's not really. It's
I don't know how to
I don't
do
know. I've
that.
always been a. You don't know how to read lips?
No, ma'am. I
Okay, I'm
don't.
gonna play a game with you I'm gonna play a game with you right now. This was one
Oh my
from
god.
elementary school.
I'm gonna
Okay.
suck. Okay.
It's okay.
I have no idea.
Okay, does anybody else get that one? The word is vacuum, but when you
Oh.
say it, it looks like fuck you. Vacuum.
Oh wow!
Fuck you.
It looked like you said something with an F, but I wasn't sure.
Yep. That was a stupid joke from elementary school. But all right, so I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're back because I've missed you. I've been wondering what happened to you.
Oh, I'm still alive.
I'm glad, and I hear you're
Yes.
living, aren't you? Living the
Yes.
dream.
Yes, I am.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for all of you. You all have amazing things happening to you. Even though some of us got some not so amazing things happening to us, the tower moments, we got to keep this in mind, y'all, that the tower moments are just there to clear out what no longer serves us so that we can bring on and step into the next level of our amazing lives that we don't even know how amazing they are yet. All right, guys, are y'all ready to get into this? You got your notebooks and your pens? When I'm reading, I'm not going to be able to look at the screen as often, so I hope that everybody will greet anybody coming in or answer any questions for anybody in the comments when I don't see them. I do read the comments later after the live is over, though, just so we all know. All right, here we go. Spiritual body. We've been working through the 5 bodies: the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and tonight's the spiritual body. Before we get into it, I want to clarify something important. This isn't religious. It's not coming from any tradition or belief system. I'm not here to hand you a new philosophy to follow. Hey, Azrael. That would just be replacing one set of programming with another, and that is not what we're here to do. Thank you, brother, for the heart on. I love my brothers give me heart ons. By the way, Tanya, thank you for that one earlier too. I missed it. Sorry, because I was trying to share, but I did see it in the top of the thing. So thank you. Where was I? I'm not here to hand you a new philosophy to follow. That would just be replacing one set of programming with another, and that is not what we're doing here. What I want to do tonight is give you information that helps you find your own truth, not mine. Don't just take what resonates. Take it all. Every bit you can handle. Because you never know what will resonate with you tomorrow, and because what you don't know, they can and will use against you. Hey, for us! Hi, baby. I haven't seen you forever. I love you. I don't know if you still have my number or not, but reach out to me and I'll send you my number. Kids, how you doing, bud? Come on in. All right, so I have 3 words that I want to clearly define for everybody. Thank you for the gifts, brother. I need to I need to define these 3 words because everything we say tonight is in service to them. The first is integration, which is when your experiences actually land. They come in, get processed, and become something you can use, something that builds on itself. You get older, and it actually counts for something. That is integration working. The second is fragmentation, which is the opposite. Things happen, a lot of things, heavy things, powerful things, and none of it adds up. I can't freaking read. I need better lighting. I said I was going to have this fixed up and it didn't work out. There's no way to fix it up in this space that I have allotted, so we're just dealing. Let's see. And none of it adds up. You keep going through the same lessons. Nothing builds. You have experiences, but never gain ground. That's fragmentation. The third is alignment. What this entire series is building toward. I want to clarify what this word means because it gets misused constantly. Alignment is not something outside you. Not aligning to traditions, religions, belief systems, each other, or the universe. Alignment is within you. All 5 bodies in communication with each other. Fragmentation is where you're stuck. Integration is the process. Alignment is the result. What you're living in when the process is working. It's also not something that you can just you just get there and it's an arrival state and you just stay. That's not how it works. You have to continue to align yourself every day practices. Every day reminding yourself that other people's energies are not yours. Other people's thoughts are not yours. What other people are doing or thinking or whatever has nothing to do with you. You are only in charge of yourself. Remember? I hadn't really even got to say hi to everybody, but hi guys, y'all come on in and come on up if you want to. And on the next stopping spot, Tweety. On the next stopping spot, I'll open the panel for a moment. Anyway, the spiritual body is part of you that runs integration. When it's doing its job, your experiences accumulate into wisdom. When it's not, they just pile up. Tweety bird. All right, so this is the end of that section. I got them shorter this time. Does anybody have anything to say about just those 3 words yet, or the beginning, before I move on? Yes, as the Buddha said, we are our thoughts. But I'm not your thoughts, and you're not mine, so that's what I meant. But I get that. But anyway, anybody? Can't see through my light. Nobody? Okay. Oh, thank you for the heart-on, sister. I love my sister. Give me heart-ons. Thank you, Tweety Bird. I love you, baby. All right. What the spiritual body is. Here's where a lot of people get confused, and I want to clear this up right now. The spiritual body and psychic body are not the same thing. The psychic body is the receiver. It picks up the signal from other people, from environments, from things you can't physically see or touch. That is its whole job. It doesn't ask what any of it means. It just receives. The spiritual body is what comes next. It takes what the psychic body received and asks, what does this mean? What is the larger picture? Where does this fit into who I actually am and why I am actually here? Think of it this way. The psychic body is the antenna, and the spiritual body is the translation system. And here's something important. Something we already established earlier in the series, and I want to make sure it gets heard and understood. When psychic abilities get suppressed, the receiving doesn't stop. The antenna does not go quiet. The signal keeps coming in. Suppressing your abilities only blocks your conscious awareness of what is arriving. The info is still there. It just goes under the surface and comes out sideways. As physical symptoms, emotional flooding, mental noise, because it has somewhere else to go. So when the translation system can't do its job, it's not because the signal stopped. It's because the conscious channel to that signal got blocked. The receiving is still happening. It just never reaches the part of the system that would make meaning from it. Anybody on that section?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that why, when I was younger, I used to have all these dreams that, certain things in my life, just little things, and they all came true, like every single one of them. But now I get nothing. Like, I don't even dream. I don't even remember my dreams anymore. So is that an example of the signal kind of not getting like through?
It's still getting through. It's just your conscious of what this is saying is that your conscious awareness is not on it anymore. The signal's still coming through. See, my theory is built on that everybody. Oh, thank you for the heart on, brother. I love my brothers. Give me heart ons. That everybody is a psychic because everybody has intuition and everybody has a pineal gland. I also don't buy into the whole what do they call those NPCs thing? I don't buy into that at all.
Me neither.
I've never seen an animal or a tree or a plant without a soul, so I know for a fact I've never seen a human without a soul. Right. So, anyways, my theory is that we're all psychics. Now, some of us are aware of our abilities and are not afraid of them. Some of us are aware of our abilities and terrified of them for whatever reason. Either family shut us down, church shut us down, school shut us down, society shut us down, or we shut ourselves down. NPC, yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it? Didn't I say NPC?
Yes.
Non-player character. Okay. Anyway, hair. It's just, hey, Hammer. But no, cause, okay, hold on a minute, Andrea. What? Tell me again, when the when the vision stopped?
Oh, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've had things come, like really crazy stuff come through once in a while, you know, but it was like I was reading this book and I was seeing all these images that flashed by, you know, like scenes in my life. They weren't major scenes or anything, but you know, they all come to pass, every single one of them down to the last detail. Right?
May I ask you a question
What?
about them?
Yeah?
Were they personal to you and your family and friends or whatever, or were
No,
they
it was
like
just it was just
events, like globally? Hey, Michelle.
no, it was like, you know, the only example I can give you an example is, let's say I went to the bar, right? And I bumped into
Okay.
somebody there. Like, the dream would have just been that scenario, but it was it wasn't meaningful. It wasn't like mind blowing. It was just like, you know, me bumping into each other on the road, and I would have seen that image before, like years and years before, and it was like just a puzzle piece would fall into place. You know, that's how it feels like. You know,
And you don't
because,
remember when in your life that stopped?
well, you know, probably in my 30s, early 40s, but I've still had little things come through, but nothing like that.
What happened during that time
Well,
in
I
your
don't
personal
know.
life?
Nothing. I was just going to work and living my life like a normal person, you know? It was just, that's when I was open, and that's when all this stuff was like flooding into me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that's when that's when I had an out of body. That's when, you know, did some astral traveling. That's when I, you know, brought my, you know, I asked to meet my soulmate and I met him. You know what I mean? Like, I actually met him. So, I mean, just those kind of things. But once I hit my 40s, my later 40s, early 40s, it just kind of, it just stopped, you know? And it didn't, I don't know if I closed it off. I have no idea. I don't know. I can't give you an answer.
Trying to hear it too. Like I keep hearing like several voices talking over each other. I'm hearing I fucking hate. This is one of the things that sucks about my gifts is being able to see into multiple timelines, because oftentimes I see them all at once or I hear them all at once and they overlap and it's confusing to get through. Interference kind of, yeah. So I don't know the answer to that question yet, but if you want to, you're in Canada, right?
Alberta.
Yeah, okay.
Alberta.
You have WhatsApp or Facebook
Well,
where we could
I
make a phone
do.
call?
Yeah.
Okay. Reach out to me after the live, and after I call Steve, I will call you, and because on one I can get a better, clearer
Yeah.
read on it.
I mean, I'm okay with it,
It's
you know, but
well. That's what
I
this
don't.
series is about, though. Like this series, all of the things, if you want to go back and watch, all of my lives are completely unedited and posted on my YouTube channels under the same name, Peace in the Meadow.
Oh, okay.
So you could go and get caught up, and all of these are about all the different ways that our abilities get suppressed or denied or whatever, and how to strengthen them, increase, get better at them, and understand why we have them.
You
And
know,
and
I was
go ahead.
reading. I was on chat. I asked ChatGPT that question. You know, and it said that once, like, you know, once your signal, I don't know how it put it. I love ChatGPT, and it said that it had something to do with my signal, so I don't have any use for my signal right now. So that's why this signal is turned down. Like, it's not off, but it's just turned down.
The idea with all of these practices that I'm teaching you guys is actually to be able to learn how to turn it on and off, not
Yeah.
on and off necessarily, but turn it up and down. And that does kind of track, but I don't trust ChatGPT at all. I don't trust most chatbots. I did, believe it or not, you guys, y'all, okay, hell froze over. Hell froze over. I don't believe in hell, but hell froze over because I actually found an AI that I like, and it's actually the thing that's been helping me a lot with my research, but I do double check everything. Hey, oh gosh, I forgot his name. Hey, Gids, how you doing, buddy? Welcome up. You want to say hi before I move on? Hey, there he is. Hi, Michael.
What AI do you use?
His name's Claude. It's the Claude app. But I pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Because so I'm not getting the less accurate version. I'm paying for the more accurate version. Hi, Star Girl. And I do that simply to help me with my research. Man, it has cut my research time in thirds, like so much. Because used to I had to go to 15 different apps, all these different videos, and all these different things that I had to read. I don't have to do that now. I still do. I still double check it, but it's not as much. All right, you guys ready to go on to the next part?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Where was I? Okay. This might actually answer your question. What damages it? There are four things that genuinely damage the spiritual body. Just occupied at the moment. All right, right on. We're talking about the spiritual body tonight. And this is number 7 in our alignment series. There's probably going to be like almost 20-something of these episodes. And they're very specific they're one topic at a time. And these are very specific topics to make sure that we can align ourselves with ourselves. Not with each other, not with source, not with universe, not with God, not with religion, not with tradition, not with belief systems, not with the government, not with anything else. With ourselves. That's what the whole calling our power back to ourselves was. That's the whole bringing all of myself back to myself thing was all about. That's what all it's been about. Is alignment. But shit. Anyway, what damages it? My throat. The first is sustained trauma. The kind that requires you to not be yourself in order to survive. A child learns early that being real, being exactly who they are, is dangerous. Doesn't just develop protective behavior. The part of them that is supposed to build meaning goes quiet. Because making meaning from what is happening to you when it's being done by someone who's supposed to protect you is just not possible. So the spiritual body stops translating. Survival takes over. That isn't a character flaw. It's the body doing what it had to do. The second is suppression of psychic abilities. Like I said, suppressing the abilities does not stop the input. But when someone shuts the conscious channel down because they were made to, or it felt too overwhelming, or no one around them could handle it, could handle what they were picking up, the spiritual body loses access to the conscious flow of what is coming in. It can't translate what it never gets to consciously receive. The translation system is still there, it just can't reach the material it's supposed to be working with. The third is spending a long stretch of time being someone you are not. That makes sense, doesn't it? The third is spending a long stretch of time being someone you are not. When you're required to perform a false version of yourself in a relationship, a family, a job, or a community, the spiritual body is still generating truth about who you actually are. But the life around it keeps contradicting that truth. The system isn't broken, it's working against constant friction. Everything it produces gets canceled out by the reality you're living in. Over time, that wears down the connection between what is real in you and what you can consciously access. Well, I have recent experience with it. Yeah, right? The fourth is spiritual bypassing. Now this one I want to spend a little time talking about because it's everywhere. It's doing real damage, and most people doing it have no idea they're doing it. I know I didn't, and finding this information has definitely changed my approach to the personal growth game. Or personal growth and spiritual ascension game, sorry. The term spiritual bypassing was first named by psychologist John Wellwood in 1984. What it means is using spiritual ideas, practices, or languages to go around real unresolved pain, accountability, or personal work instead of actually facing the things. Everything happens for a reason is one version. Here's some more. Toxic positivity dressed as high vibration. refusing to feel or acknowledge anything negative because negative emotions are low vibe. The emotion is real. Calling it a vibration problem and skipping past it doesn't process it. It buries it. And buried things come back out later. Premature forgiveness. Forgiving someone before you've actually let yourself feel the hurt, because forgiving quickly makes you seem evolved or spiritually advanced. Real forgiveness, when it comes after the pain is felt, not instead of it. Love and light as armor. This was always my favorite. Using that phrase as a wall against anything uncomfortable or difficult rather than as a genuine way of moving through the world. The phrase becomes a deflection wearing a spiritual costume. Non-dual philosophy used to escape accountability. It's all an illusion. We are all one. Whether or not those ideas have any truth to them, when they get used to dodge responsibility for real harm you cause to another person, that is bypassing. That is bypassing. Hey, welcome man who is like God. Jumping straight to the lesson. Something painful happens. Instead of letting yourself feel it first, you immediately locate the gift, the growth, the reason. Sometimes that is genuine. Sometimes it is genuine. Often it's the spiritual framework being used to skip grief entirely. This one's going to hurt some folks. The community substituting for the actual work. Going to every circle or spiritual live, doing all the practices, using all the language, building a whole identity around the spiritual community, while the real work of facing what actually happened to you never gets done. Activity without integration. The next one is using past life stories to avoid present life work. Explaining why something is hard by tracing it back to another lifetime instead of doing what it takes to actually change it in this one. I love this one. The following list is going to hurt some of you as much as it did me. Nothing happens to you, it happens for you. If someone just experienced something painful, loss, betrayal, trauma, and that phrase is handed to them immediately, before they have had any space to actually feel what happened, and the reframing gets used to skip the feeling entirely, then it's bypass. The pain gets labeled as a gift before it's even felt, let alone processed. If someone has already felt it, sat with it, processed it, and arrives at the reframing on their own, then it's genuine integration. Thank you for the gifts. You attract what you are. Okay? It's bypass when it's used to blame someone for their own abuse, trauma, or difficult circumstances. If you attracted it, you caused it. Removes accountability from the person who actually caused the harm. It's genuine when the phrase applies to yourself privately as honest self-examination of patterns you keep repeating. Useful tool for self-reflection, destructive weapon when aimed at someone else's pain. Raise your vibration. I hate that phrase. Bypass when it's used to avoid negative emotions, difficult people, or uncomfortable realities by labeling them as low vibe, then leaving. Spiritual avoidance dressed as self-care. Genuine when it means doing the actual work of processing what is heavy so it stops weighing on you. The vibration rises as a result of the work, not instead of it. This one. Let it go. I hate let it go. It's a bypass when it's handed to someone before they felt or processed what they're supposed to be letting go of. You can't release what you have not held. Genuine after someone has felt and processed. Release is honest and possible. Letting go is the last step, not the first. It was meant to be. I hate this line too. My mom used to say this one. Bypass used to avoid examining whether a choice, relationship, or situation was actually healthy or harmful. Fate becomes an excuse not to look clearly at your choices. Genuine after honest examination and processing. Finding peace with how things unfolded is acceptance, not avoidance. Big O. Well, you don't change, you chose. They are just mirroring you. Who hasn't heard this one a time or two? Bypass used to deflect someone's harmful behavior by turning it back to the person being harmed. Abuse is not a mirror. Cruelty is not a reflection of the victim. Genuine when someone's behavior triggers a disproportionate reaction in you that points to something unresolved inside yourself. That is worth examining honestly. Dude, fly across my face one more time. And I'm grabbing this fly swatter. Bet I won't. I'm trying not to unalive things, okay? Especially not on live. Sorry, I hate flies. And we have a lot of them here. You chose this before you were born. I've said this. I've said this to y'all 1,000 times. When I got to this point, I was mad at me. Welcome in, Diane's brother. How you doing? Okay, it's bypass used to dismiss. You son of a bitch. You did. Oh, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that little asshole? Sorry for the cuss words. And he just flew right in front of my book. Like, I'm holding the book. He's this close to my face. Like, does a little spinning around. Takes off. Like, he's taunting me. Fucking hate him. All right, so back to it. You chose this before you were born. Bypass used to dismiss suffering, abuse, or injustice. If you chose it, you have no right to object it. Silences legitimate pain. Genuine as a private framework for finding personal meaning in difficult experiences after the fact. If it truly helps someone integrate rather than avoid, after the fact, and that was supposed to be the end of the sentence, not the beginning. Let's see, where was I? Okay. It's never appropriate to say this to someone else about their suffering. It's just condescending and harmful. Unless they've already healed from it and found meaning and growth, then saying this phrase just adds to their meaning, but only if they're open to receive it. And that's an important point right there. The file is what? Some knowledge. What I missed. All right. The universe is testing you. I hate that phrase too. Bypass reframes every difficulty as a cosmic pop quiz, which can prevent someone from recognizing when a situation needs to change rather than be endured. Genuine when someone needs encouragement that difficulty is temporary and purposeful. Context and timing determine whether it helps or harms. The fly wants some knowledge. He's like literally dancing around my damn black light right now. Hey, Miss Pouncer, how you doing? All right, let's see. Just trust the universe. Bypass used to avoid making hard decisions, taking responsibility, or doing practical work. Passivity dressed as surrender. Genuine after you have done what's in your power to do. Releasing attachment to the outcome is genuine trust. It's not a substitute for action. I'm about to kill you. It's a big ass horsefly too. Oh, you die. Die. Sorry. Have fun. Where are you getting these? The World Wide Web. Psychologists, scientists. I don't teach from traditions, religions, belief systems at all. I teach from things that actually work. And I'm getting them from here. I've been collecting some of these for a while. Some of them I just recently grabbed. All right, just trust the universe. Blah, blah, blah. I already got that point. Sending you love and light. Bypass used as dismissal. A way to end an uncomfortable conversation or avoid real engagement with someone's pain while appearing caring. Genuine when it accompanies actual presence, active listening, and support. The words alone without the substance behind them are hollow. Non-spiritual scientist and psychology? Mm-hmm. Is this the first time? Oh, it is. Who brought you in? Saved. Saved brought you to me, right? Right? It was Saved that brought you here? He didn't tell you all those things? He didn't give you a like heads up? Okay. He didn't give you a heads up? Is he in the room right now? I know he's probably not. Okay. Well, I feel bad for you for not getting a heads up. Most people warn people about me before they introduce them to me. But on TikTok, it's been different. It's people only bring those who are receptive in the room, because most people are not going to be receptive of either my energy or my or my information, because most of the information that I get directly negates all of the things that they've already forgotten, everything they learned, and now they learned a whole new set of bullshit. And I'm seeing, because I tried them all. I tried them all of them. Proclamations. I tried them all. I think most of us have, and I haven't gotten any further, not by doing it that way. So what I did was I just kept searching until I found things that did work. And what works for me may not work for you. That's why I present as many answers as possible. But I understand both sides of the fence. I do too. I understand both sides of the fence. I understand every side. In fact, I have this thing called the multi-sided die theory and the one-sided die theory. So you have a dice, right? Most people are all about their one side of the dice. Their town, their lifestyle, everybody's cookie cutter. Everybody does the same. Everybody votes the same. Everybody goes to the football game, blah, 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 blah. Or just that's might just be my town. And then there's people like me that are like, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. And then I start looking for answers, and my answers directly negate their answers, and that pisses them off. And then they want to burn me at the stake because I went out and studied and learned and found things that they were not willing to find. It's fucking fly. So that's who I am. And that's what I'm about. You just be in Meadows. That's right. It's who I've been my whole life. All right, let's see. Where's the next one? This one's fun. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive for yourself, not for them. Bypass said too soon before grief or anger has been felt. It rushes someone past legitimate pain in the name of their own healing. Genuine true statement when it comes at the right time. Forgiveness that is processed does free the person doing it. The timing is everything. This one's fun. Oh, you're good. All different people have different views. All good. I have no views. None at all. At all. I have no views. I still do not know the answers. I'm still seeking them, and I've been seeking them since I was an infant, basically. I'm really, really smart, and then I'm also autistic, and I did not fit in, so I had no choice but to search for my own answers. And I never found anything that has answered any of my questions yet. All I've asked is more questions. But I found a plethora of information for you, so I bring it to you. So you don't have to do all your own research that I've been asking everybody to do for the last 2 years. Anyway, that's your ego talking. Bypass used as a silencing tool. Dismiss someone's boundary, objection, or honest reaction by labeling it ego. How many of us have experienced that? Where was I? It's genuine, occasionally accurate when someone is operating from defensiveness or pride rather than clarity. Requires honesty about which one is actually happening. You need to heal your inner child. Bypass uses a blanket explanation for everything without doing the actual work of identifying what specifically happened and what it needs. Genuine inner child work is real and documented. The phrase becomes meaningful when it points towards specific work rather than serving as a vague spiritual diagnosis. Damn. Water pull. Everybody, get your pull. It's already 9 o'clock. Shit. Okay. Your trauma is a gift. Bypass almost always harmful when said to someone about their own trauma by anyone other than themselves. It's basically saying you should be grateful for your suffering before you've processed it. Genuine, only valid when someone arrives at that conclusion themselves after real work on their own timeline. So don't pass that off to other people because you may be doing more harm than good. You're the creator of your reality. And how many times have I said this one? Yeah, this one cut me deep. Like twist the knife. This one really hurt, okay? It's bypass when used to blame people for circumstances outside their control. Poverty, illness, abuse, systematic oppression, not manifestation failures. It's genuine within the sphere of influence. Taking ownership of your responses, choices, and internal state is real personal power. The distinction between what you can and cannot control is a whole thing. We are all on our own journey. Bypass when used to avoid accountability or to dismiss harm done to someone else. Everyone is on their own journey, therefore nothing I do to you is my responsibility. Genuine as a practice of releasing the need to control other people's paths or timelines. Acceptance of where others are without needing them to be somewhere else. That is their karma. Didn't you say this one earlier? Where you at, Andrea? She fell out. Bypass used to justify indifference to someone else's suffering or to avoid helping when help is possible or warranted. Genuine as a private release of the need for justice or revenge, trusting that consequences are not yours to enforce, not a reason to walk past someone who needs help. The through line in every single one of those is the same. The spiritual framework is being used to go around the hard thing instead of through it. And the results is always the same. The spiritual body is running. I don't know what that says. Shit. I don't know what that last word is. Anyway, the next sentence is nothing is actually integrating. All right, that's the end of that section. Anybody got anything to say about it? Questions, comments, or stories? Before I move on to the next one. Jen! Hi, Jen! Anybody? Welcome back, Michael. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. What it looks like when it's not working properly. Hi, hello. Hi, Jen. Every description I've ever heard of spiritual body problems is either a dramatic crisis or a mystical peak experience. Most people's lives are neither of these things most of the time. So this is what it actually looks like on a regular Tuesday. Persistent meaninglessness. Not depression, though they can look alike. More like nothing feels like it counts. You do your day, things happen, none of it matters. Experiences that do not accumulate. Things happen, including powerful things, and you gain no ground. You go around the same loop and come out exactly where you started. The wheel is turning, but you're not moving. The looping questions, and who doesn't love these? Hey soul, why am I here? What's the point of these abilities? What am I supposed to do with any of this? These questions aren't a problem when the spiritual body is doing its job. They become the inquiry that moves somewhere and produces something. When the translation system is garbled or blocked, these questions become thought circles, constantly repeating each time they don't find meaning every... I fucking said that twice. Constantly repeating each time they don't find meaning. Reaching for someone else's answers. When you're unable to generate meaning from inside yourself, you look for someone else to hand it to you. You adopt someone else's belief system, follow a guru, find a community that tells you what it all means. It gives temporary relief, but it doesn't turn your own translation system back on. So you keep going back for more meaning. This is why people keep their religion or their spiritual framework without actually waking up. They're swapping one external source for another instead of restoring the internal one. That brings a whole new level to go within, doesn't it? The abilities feeling pointless. Wait, I already wrote that again. Oh, wait, I wrote it in a different way. Oh, okay, for this one sentence, the translation system is telling you that it needs attention. When your abilities start feeling pointless, that means you need to start paying attention to your spiritual body. Okay. Anybody got anything to say before I move on to the next section? Or questions or stories or anything? I'm getting hungry. I literally fucking cooked a whole meal. I cooked a whole meal. Pork chops and mashed potatoes. And I ate them. And it's not even an hour and a half, 2 hours later, and I'm starving. What the fuck? Joint. That's what the fuck. Can I actually talk to you? Up, please. Yes, Jen. Can you actually talk to me about what, Rowan? Do I know you? Welcome in. Thank you, kids, for getting her up here. I was trying, but you know me and the buttons. How you hold you drink? How you hold you drink? You drink what? Translate the Jen speak in the comments, please, with the Jen voice now. Hi, Jen. Okay. Jen's like, I'm here. Bye. Okay. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Our body and our emotions, correct?
There's Jen. Huh?
Our body and our emotions, correct?
This one's spiritual body. This is number 4 in the 5 bodies part of this alignment series.
Between our body and our spiritual body.
This is aligning all five bodies, but this live is specifically about the spiritual body, and so it's going to tie into the others as well, which is kind of what I've been doing, is like building them together and connecting them all, because at the end of it,
I've been a bad student. I said I've been a bad student. So no, you're doing fine.
Been a bad student.
I'm just a little behind. That's all.
It's okay. You can. I do want to let you know that my Piece in the Meadow YouTube, I take the entire live completely and totally unedited, all the silliness, all the goofiness, all the weirdness, and all the knowledge too, and place it on my YouTube channel. So if you miss any lives, you can go and watch the replay, and you can watch them as many times as you want. If you had notes that you wanted to take and you missed them or whatever, and I just kept going, you can. Are we friends? I don't let people up that I'm not following and that's not following me. I'm sorry. Are we going to let Rowan up? Do you know her, Gideon? Do you know Rowan? No. Okay. Yeah. If we're not friends, and they didn't come in from one of you guys that I do know and trust, then I'm not letting them up until they've stayed in the comments and engaged and let us feel their energy first. Because there's too many bots and too many people out there fucking shit up for everybody else. And thank you very much, but the AI is fucking it up for the rest of us already by kicking us off and giving us false freaking, what do they call them? I can't think of the word.
Restrictions.
No, not that one. On TikTok. False positives, Gideon.
If I can say about the stuff that my body hangs on to, whichever body it is, it keeps me.
Wait, what?
What I can say about hang on to, regardless of which body it is, whether it's my actual physical body or my spiritual body, whatever it hangs on to keeps me from flight. That I know. I don't know why I know that, but I know that.
Yes, Angel, violation. Thank you. Hey, send me, she's already left. I was gonna say, send me his profile. I want to meet this man. I want to see this guy. I want to check him out. Make sure he's safe. Make sure he's good for you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm only gonna be on for probably another hour though. Maybe hour and a half tops.
Psychotic.
But go ahead, Jen. Sorry.
I said it's always important to let your psychic friends tell you whether it's a good dude or not. I mean, there's no better way to know than that. And if they tell you, believe them. Believe them.
All right, Leprechaun. Thank you for being here, brother. I hope you watch the rest of the live at your convenience on the YouTube channel, because there's some. We haven't even got to the alighting parts. We're just describing what happens to you so far. You want to say goodnight? Hey, Chris.
So that's definitely all. Check it out. Thanks for having me. Have a good night.
And let somebody else talk.
Good night, Leprechaun. And I'm doing great, Chris. I got my own place, got a job, all that cool stuff. And I'm back to teaching, so doing awesome. And welcome in, brother. I'm sorry, Jen. What did you say? Because whenever you did speak, it did the sound thing.
I said that I would land my plane because that's all I had.
Okay, right on.
Fine, but I wanted to let your friend talk and get out of the way.
Does anybody else got anything they want to say before I move on to the next section? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. And its connection to the other four. Good job, AI. Okay. What it does to the physical body. This has documented research behind it, and it ties directly back to the physical body episode. A psychiatrist named Viktor Frankl found consistency that the people who held onto a felt sense of meaning and purpose had measurably better physical outcomes, lower rates of chronic illness, faster recovery, and greater resilience under sustained stress. More recent. Why the hell did I spell it RESENT? Anybody? No, I don't know why either. Because I know how to spell recent.
How it sounds.
Because I'm special. Thanks, kids. What'd you say, Jen?
Because that's how it's recent. It sounds that way.
Even scent is SCENT.
Look, have you ever
Unless
spelled
it's
your
scent as in male.
You've never spelled your own name wrong? We have this.
Nope, not once.
Days.
I was the spelling bee champion in kindergarten, first grade, and second grade. Thank you. Because Daddy would take me to pizza if I got 100 on my spelling test. So
I got in trouble.
I got
because
pizza every Friday.
Shit.
Do what?
I spelled shirt shit. I forgot the R.
You spelled
Shirt shit. You got in trouble, so
That's funny. That's funny.
do that.
I love that. All right. Where was I at? Okay. More recent research at Stony Brook University measured cortisol, your primary stress hormone, in people with high versus low sense of purpose. What they found was people with a stronger sense of purpose recovered from stress faster. After a stressor hit, their cortisol came back to normal more quickly. That matters because the damage from chronic stress is not about one big event. It's about what your body carries between events. Read 25 books. Dude, yes, I used to do that too. Where was that? It's about what your body carries between events. When you recover from stress quickly, the body doesn't accumulate the load. When recovery is slow, the body stays at an elevated stress level, even when nothing is currently happening. Over time, that produces exactly what we covered in the physical body episode. Immune problems, gut problems, fatigue, chronic pain. The spiritual body and physical body are in constant communication. What is unresolved in one eventually shows up in the other. It's the next section. Anybody got anything they want to say before I move on to the next section? Because I almost just kept going because it's kind of reads all like one sentence.
Okay, well, yeah. I
Huh?
suffer immensely.
Okay.
And I found that out, I found that out. For instance, this is pretty intense, and I'm sorry for any virgin ears, okay? But this is deep and this is real. 30 years ago, I lost a set of twins. I just kind of, me and my husband just kind of put it away, and we never talked about it. And 30 years later, it was a problem because I never felt that grief. So it was. So when somebody finally pointed out to me the grief that I needed to feel, I went ahead and did that. I just kind of laid in bed and let it rip. And I talked to them and apologized to them, and all that stuff, and just cried the tears that I'd held back for so long. And about an hour later, you know how it feels when you're like your foot's going to sleep or something, it starts tingling and you get the needle pokes, and well, that started happening to me, but it wasn't anything going to sleep, it was waking up. So and it was in the female genre, right? So I'd been numb in that area for 30 years and didn't even know it. All over some grief that I didn't feel when I needed to feel it. And that kind of blew me away. And so when I let go of that, it released something in my lower back and my hip. And I could feel that release like immediately. I could feel that. That was the first thing that I felt, was a release in my lower back and my hip on my right side. And that opened things up for me to be able to move and function a little better. I was in the process of going through the hoops to get a hip replacement. And I was on the third time I was going through my hoops at that time when I felt that grief and it let go of that. But yeah, it does shit to your body. You don't even know it does, like the numbing stuff. Like I had no idea. And I've always had a lot of stomach issues. Stomach's where I get upset. When I get upset, stomach's where it goes. So I'm either one way or the other. I'm either not eating at all because my stomach's so upset, or I'm eating all the time trying to make my stomach feel better. It's one or the other, and I guess it kind of depends on what's going on in my life, which way I go. But you know, I've been through both, where I've eaten a lot and I'm not eating at all because my stomach was so upset. It goes to my stomach, and you know, I've got allergies like crazy, and there's something in my lower back that I don't. You know, there's some pain in my right side of my lower back that I'm sure shouldn't be there anymore. But it's the only pain that I have left since my hip surgery a couple years ago, and it's stopping me from having the stamina that I want when I walk and move forward. And there's only so far I can go, and then I got to sit down, and I really want to get back to where I can, you know, shake my ass and dance and all that groovy stuff. But I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. It's something that I don't know, once again, because it's been there so long. And I'm not sure what it is or how to get rid of it, but I know I need to release something so it will release me. You know, and a lot of times, I think that when we release somebody from our heart and our minds, you know, when we release that relationship that didn't work out or whatever, we forget to release that from our body. And it's really important that we release them from our body also, because especially if it was toxic, man, they're in there and they're causing havoc because of where we put them in there. But so just remember, your mind, body, and soul, whenever you're releasing, it's got to be your mind, body, and soul, all three of them that you release them from. It's so very important.
Thank you for sharing that. I understand the loss, having mine removed from me over lies and money. And I'm currently in the town that all that went on, and I have to serve the judge that signed all this bullshit off and took my parents' money. And I have to serve him every week. He comes in like clockwork, and he doesn't even know who I am. He doesn't even remember me, because this happened about 25 years ago. But then not getting to see my grandkids because my daughter believed the lies, but getting to talk to my son occasionally because he believed it too, but he finally stopped when he started getting abused too. That's when he woke up and decided that I probably wasn't the person that they were making me out to be. And I wasn't. Seem to intuitively know how to attack one's purpose, and I find stress dulls the antenna. It does. But also, trauma can be an awakener too. In fact, I have a lot of information on that in the next episode. Jen, that's a really powerful story. I'm really, really sorry about your babies. The release, that was a perfect example of that release, of how it gathers in your body and just sits. Has nowhere else to go. Think about it like this. Even though we have pores and then they look like little holes, right? It's not. That energy can't go out of our skin once it's in there. So if we don't exercise, hey, Big A, if we don't work it out, if we don't fix it, if we don't do what we're supposed to do to process and release, it gets stuck. And there's a lot of research out there, a lot of people that theorize that diseases like fibromyalgia, which I have, come from that. Hey, Rosie. And
Sure.
IBS, irritable bowel, irritable bowel syndrome is directly related to childhood stress and childhood abuse. And how I know I've got IBS, how many of y'all do? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I know that they didn't mean to. They didn't mean to do that because they didn't know what they were doing. But it's okay. I had this conversation the other day that I haven't been able to get out of my head, and I'm going to share it with you guys right now. Not the whole conversation, just the premise. I got to thinking about the soul contracts. Almost impossible for me. I really hate that. Yes, see? I have shit that I can never heal. I have things in me that'll never heal. I have permanent damage to my physical body from things that have happened. That I have to, hey, little squirrels, that I have to have somebody take care of me in my older years. And knowing these things because of other people's choices upon me. And not getting to even talk to my granddaughters at all. There's a 2-year-old that I haven't even met. Yeah, same. My nervous system and GI are just destroyed. So is 2027 a huge year for humanity, you think? Or is it not like the others portray it? Honey, I have no idea what they're portraying because I don't pay attention to anything that's going on outside of what's actually going on. I don't get into any of that at all. I don't follow the news. I don't follow what's trending. I could give a fuck less what everybody's portraying. I am worried about one thing and one thing only, and that is my alignment and assisting the alignment of all of my friends and family. I've been healing and growing and dragging all of y'all along the way. I don't give a fuck what they think is a huge. I mean, yeah, it's maybe, I don't know, but what do you think? I don't really care. Oh, the aliens in 3D, not just in dreams though. Oh, okay. That is happening already. So that is happening already. That's already happening quite a bit. But that's awesome that you want to see them. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. I didn't know if you were talking about politics. It doesn't matter. Because I'm not putting that out there yet. Yeah, they've been here and they will remain after. You're correct, Kitty, and they've been here for a long time. They're just like the roaches in Joe's apartment. Welcome to Joe's apartment. It's our apartment too. Sorry. I just get scared of getting hurt and hyped for nothing. Don't do that. Don't hold on to outcomes that you expect. Don't expect outcomes. And you won't get hurt or scared. If you what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, because now I've got all this fucking list of spiritual bypassing. Now I don't want to fucking say any of these phrases that I used to say. Not even the one that I created. Like, that one bothers me. But be in the now. There you go. Be present in the moment. And don't worry too much about yesterday or tomorrow. You don't fear aliens, though. Maybe fear, wrong word there. I'm more nervous about the humans than I am the aliens. I've never had an alien hurt me. They've only ever tried to heal me and help me and awaken me. People are the scary thing. That's why it's so important for us to change the world one person at a time, which is why we have these classes, so that we can heal and align ourselves, so that we can know what to do, so that we can exude that energy out and hopefully encourage others to want to heal and stop being hurt people that hurt people. Oh, would anxious describe more of your mood? So similar to how our avatar portrayed humans? I don't know what you're talking about. Ha! Fucker. I got him. I don't know what you're talking about. But,
I think
anyway.
Thinking about the movie Avatar.
I don't know what it is.
It's a series that Campbell came out with that they have what is it? They said the Navi that were like these fictional people, this fictional race called the Navi were attacked by humans on their planet.
Well, considering almost all movies, television shows, and books are based in some form of truth, are we sure we're not making documentaries of historical events or other timelines? Anyway, I don't hardly watch. If it's not horror or Marvel, I haven't hardly watched a movie or television or anything in like 20 years. I don't even have a television in this house. That was fucking weird. Yeah, I'm a huge horror fan too, but I lost all my movies when I lost my house. Anyway, that's not what we're here to do. This is class, so I'm going to get back to it. The purpose question. I want to reframe something because it trips up a lot of psychically active people. There is a version of what is the point of my abilities that is a real question looking for real context. The translation system asking to come back and begin to align. That version needs answering and needs a real answer. And there's a version of that question that is accumulated pain talking. I know because I used to ask that. Oh, you're cool, man. Just keep going. Just hang out with us and see what you see and learn what you learn. And there's a version of that question that is accumulated pain talking, an ability that hurt you, a time you knew something and couldn't do anything about it, a gift that cost you more than it's returned. I've been there, done that, right? Y'all heard it too, the noise? Okay, y'all did? Okay, fuck. Sorry, who was trying to come up? I don't know who. Does anybody know somebody named Flea's House? 53 followers, 59 following? Sitting here in quiet? Oh, that, yes. That was a notification on my phone. Yes, that was a TikTok notification, but there was a noise before that. That sounded like but biting on something at the same time. Super weird. Anyways, get back to the story. Cause I'm hungry and I want off the live. All right, back to the purpose question. Because it's not the same question, they won't have the same answer. The first question is about purpose at the level of your whole life, not any single moment. The one painful reading, the one hint of knowing you couldn't act on, that was just one moment inside something much larger. It's not the verdict on the whole thing. When the translation system is doing its job, it can hold a painful moment inside a larger context. It doesn't need every hard instance to resolve neatly to maintain the sense that the larger picture adds up to something. When it is garbled or blocked, every hard moment becomes the whole verdict. Every painful instance becomes proof that none of it means anything. That shift from this hard moment is a part of something larger to this hard moment is proof that it's all pointless. That's what you're actually feeling when the spiritual body isn't translating clearly. It's not the truth, it's just the symptom. I've been there. You're hiding ducks, aren't you? No, it sounded like, I don't even know. I have been well. How about you, Rosie? I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the repost. All right. Oh, no, what'd she say? Oh, she was sick? Yeah, I've been sick too this last week, but I started feeling better when I woke up today. Okay. Anyway. Anybody got anything to say about that before I move on to the next bit? Okay. All right. Authentic purpose. Purpose isn't something you decide. It's something you notice. You forgot, honestly. Oh, you had a mini stroke? Oh, no. Well, I hope you're doing better. Speaking of, we got to do some energy. Send some energy at Shazam. Is she asleep yet? I think I just saw her popping up in the comments earlier, so I don't think she's asleep yet. I don't need her to be asleep. I just want her to be asleep, because if she's asleep, then she can't argue or fight it or deny it or any of that stuff. She just has to have it. Yeah, I do. I tapped in and saw you were still awake. So I know I'm not supposed to do that without permission, but I don't do anything that's going to see you guys naked or nothing, okay? Loki's in... No, it wasn't Loki. She's in the chair asleep. Going to sleep soon? Okay, cool. All right, I'll talk slow so you can go to sleep. So we can do some energy healing on you. All right. So purpose isn't something you decide. It's something you notice. Look back across your life before you had language for any of this, before you had a framework, before anyone gave you permission. What kept coming back no matter how many times you walked away from it? Oh, cool. 666. That's my favorite number next to 444 and 69. What were you doing when you forgot to check the time? What do people keep bringing to you without being asked over and over, even when you haven't offered it? That isn't random. It doesn't need a cosmic explanation. It's the direction your actual nature has been pointing to the whole time, before anyone named it, before you understood it, before it was welcome anywhere. And purpose isn't one fixed thing you either find or miss. It's a direction. You can live it through 100 different expressions across a lifetime. The spiritual body's job is not to lock you into a single assignment. It is to keep you oriented toward that direction, so that whatever you're doing, you can feel whether it lines up or not. I know. And did you know that the 6 is actually the number for nurturing? Because it looks like a pregnant woman. The 6 is the nurturer. And the Master 33 in numerology is the one that like controls the entire environment. Hi, Tweety. You never come up on the board. How you doing, boo-boo? I send you gifts. I don't think she knows she's on. Hi, Tweety. All right, mute. Okay, moving on. It's also the 6 neurons, electrons, and protons in our cells. Love that. I used to have a neighbor who used to say, be positive like a proton or something like that. I can't remember. It was super cute the way he said it, though. Okay. I'm going to start this paragraph over so I can get it out there. I don't know how you got up here, but I'm glad you're up here, so just stick around. I actually need people in my panel. Even if you don't want to speak, just come on up in the panel, because it does help them give me the diamonds and I don't give a fuck about the money and shit like that, but I do give a fuck about these messages getting out to the people that would otherwise not hear them. And the one way that works is likes and shares and people being in the panel the whole time. So if y'all want to come up in the panel, I would appreciate it. Just remember that we do one mic at a time rule. Hi, Big A. I'm going to say hi to you before we mute you. How you doing, bud? Been a long while since I heard your voice.
I just get a little worried about having myself in the box. I know how talkative I can get. And I want to hog.
Well, that's why we do the one mic at a time rule.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. And hi, Dinero. We do the one mic at a time rule for that reason, and also because we're neurodivergent and most of us are channels and we don't want to interrupt that. But also to keep the flow moving. But when I get through with each section, which they're fairly short, then I'll be like, hey, anybody got anything to say or whatever about it? And then you go about that.
Oh, okay.
You greet the house?
Yeah,
cool?
Oh.
You're good. Hi, Tanya. What did you want to say, Big A?
Now I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to say. My brain is just so twisted nowadays. It's crazy. Sometimes it's like harder to know what I'm trying to say out loud. versus in my head. Putting it into words. Yeah. But yeah, I'll just let you carry on.
Can't hear you.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Dinero, what it's all about here, if you may ask, I teach everything. And we're specifically working on an alignment series. We're number 7 in the episodes of our alignment series. There's probably going to be upwards of 20 of them before I'm done with it. Today we're talking about the spiritual body. So if you want to hang out and learn something, you might find something that resonates with you. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? Thank you for letting me know I was muted. You good? Are you good today?
I'm enjoying your series. It's awesome. I need to go back and listen to them again.
That's why I put them on my YouTube channel. It is. And also, this is the kind of stuff that's going to go in this book that I'm going to write. I'm in What's the Game. I don't know what What's the Game is, Dinero, at all. Oh, you're in What's the Game. Okay. I'm confused. Anyway. I'm glad you guys are learning stuff. I'm learning stuff too as I'm doing this research, which is pretty awesome. I found a lot of things out that I didn't know before, or that I had been misled by the spiritual community and by the personal growth community. And finding all this stuff out has really makes me want to tell you guys about it more. You know, like even back when I was a left-handed cigarette dealer, okay, I would go out and find the best of the best and share it amongst my friends, and that's what we're doing here. When I was selling music, I would go out and find the best of the best, and I would share it amongst my friends, and that's what we're doing here. I found the best of the best, and I'm sharing it amongst my friends. All right. I never did finish that paragraph. And purpose isn't one fixed thing you either find or miss. It's a direction. You can live it through 100 different expressions across a lifetime. The spiritual body's job is not to lock you into a single assignment. It is to keep you oriented toward that direction so that whatever you're doing, you can feel whether it lines up or not. I haven't started. I've got to get a freaking, either a laptop. I've been looking at used, what's it called? Tablets and with the keyboards, because I cannot do it on my phone. It's killing my body and neck and everything. It does help to express your thoughts when you're writing them. But as soon as I get, I will after the live, if you follow me. And anyway, but right now I'm busy. But I found some used ones that are fairly cheap. It's already done. You're just in process of it. What? What am I in process of? Nah, we don't ask that question in here, Dinero. And if you're sorry for asking, then why ask it? How about that? Anyway, let's get back on track. Knowing your actual values. What people are living by, most people are living by a set of values they never chose. Values get handed to you by families, by environments, by communities, by the culture you grow up inside. Before you're old enough to examine them. A lot of them take root before you have words or before you even know what values are. By the time you're an adult, they feel like yours because they've been with you your whole life. That does not make them yours. Yeah, I'm writing it by writing it with y'all. But I'm doing the research and everything, but I gotta have the thing to do it on. Thank you. That makes them programming you absorbed before you had any say about it. And I want to clear something up right now. The goal of this entire series is not to replace that programming with a new set of ideas that I'm handing you tonight. That would be just a different version of the same problem. The goal is to help you find what's actually yours underneath all of it. What you truly value when no one is watching, when there's no one to perform for, when the noise is quiet enough to hear yourself. Hey, welcome back, Wheels. So how do you tell the difference between what genuinely belongs to you and what is programmed? It's a great question, right? Your values feel like relief when you live by them, and like friction when you violate them. Not the guilt that comes from other people's judgments, something different, like a quiet internal grind that doesn't go away no matter how much you justify the choice. Values that were programmed feel like obligation. You live by them because not doing so feels dangerous or wrong in a way that has more to do with other people's reactions than your own internal sense of what's true. The body is the most reliable compass here. When you're living in line with what's genuinely yours, there's an ease to it. Not easy as in no challenges, easy as in natural, like moving in your right direction. When you consistently act against your own true values, even when everything looks fine from the outside, the body knows. Tension with no physical cause, a low-grade restlessness you can't point to anything to explain. Finding out what is actually yours requires quiet. You cannot sort this out inside a noisy life. It needs enough space and silence to hear what is underneath. Anybody got anything to say? I would agree. It's easy when you are. Anybody got anything? Comments? No? Questions?
No,
Gideon?
I was just gonna say I agree with that frequency thing, that it, like, time can feel like really fast for me sometimes when I'm enjoying something, or days can go by really, really fast. So
That is the
Agreed
most
there.
annoying thing about it. That's the most annoying thing about it, man. When you're having a great time and all of a sudden, time's gone. You're like, bro, really? Ooh, did I get another one?
I totally resonate with that too. I know, it's like, come on already. It's already done. It's over in like 3 hours. Yeah.
Right? 5 more minutes, Mom. All right. What it feels like when it is working. All right, this one's going to be fun. This isn't going to feel like a spiritual peak experience because alignment mostly doesn't feel like that. It feels like this. Sorry, my nose is itching. You wake up and the day ahead feels like it counts for something without having to talk yourself into it. Things that happen, even hard things, go somewhere. They get processed. You actually gain something from the hard things instead of just surviving them. Your abilities feel like they belong to you and serve something, rather than being a thing that keeps happening to you and costing you. The looping questions quiet down. All gamers know. The looping questions quiet down, not because they get answered once and for all, but because the part of you that asks them is getting enough context that they no longer have to loop. And then there's a quality of expansion to it, a sense that you are oriented towards something larger than just today, not in a grand way, in a way that makes ordinary things feel like they're a part of something rather than just occurring randomly with no connection to anything. That is what working looks like. Not dramatic, just alive. Anybody got anything to say about that section before I move on?
wait, what was that? Repeat it again.
I said, does anybody have anything to say about that section before I move on? I said it too fast.
The last part before you said that.
Oh, the last line of the section? That is what working looks like. Not dramatic, just alive.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just alive.
Instead of feeling like, God, I don't want to be living. God, I don't want to be doing this. You're actually feeling alive about it. Life feels good.
That's like me on a roller coaster. That's what that feels like. It's like being alive, or a motorcycle ride, you know? That feeling.
Dude, I miss motorcycles. Oh, I miss motorcycles so much. Anyway. Okay, so what actually helps? Now, this is the part where we get into different things to try to work on aligning our spiritual body with the rest of our bodies. What actually helps? None of these require belief. None require a tradition, guru, or framework. They just require honesty. 1, be honest with yourself in private. not processing out loud, not for an audience. Real, private, honest examination of what is actually true for you. What actually happened, what you really feel, what you truly know. The spiritual body runs on truth. You can't feed it a performance and get integration out of it. Hey, welcome back, God. 2, let your experiences mean what they meant. Stop editing what happened so it fits a cleaner story. What happened, happened. The meaning it carried, it carried. Letting that be real is how the translation system does its job. Or translation process does its job. Sorry. Number 3, pay attention to what kept coming back. Not impulses. The thing that showed up again and again across your whole life, regardless of what you did to walk away from it. That consistent direction is information. It's been trying to tell you something the whole time. 4, stop outsourcing your meaning. You can learn from gurus, teachers, books, communities, the internet, and other people's experiences. But the moment any of that becomes the source of why your life matters, you've put on the outside something that's supposed to generate from the inside. Take it back. Number 5, look honestly at the gap between what you say you live by and what you actually live by. The translation system cannot integrate a life being lived dishonestly. That gain doesn't stay invisible. Or sorry, that, why does it say gap? That doesn't stay invisible. We'll just omit that word altogether because I have no idea what the fuck it says. 6, your abilities aren't random. The things you receive, the things you sense or know, find where they fit. Find what they are for. Find the larger picture they belong to. That alone changes how it feels to carry them. And that one I can attest to for 100. Number 7, when something lands, when you said something that genuinely helped someone, when your work shows you it's doing what it's supposed to do, that is your spiritual body talking to you. Don't brush past it. Let it mean something. Starving right now. Number 8, reduce the time you spend being someone you're not. In my personal opinion, I say you should completely stop being someone you're not. But I also know that certain situations require it, because even I do it. But the cost of being someone you're not is exhaustion. It's disconnection from the translation process itself. Number 9, actually process what happened to you. Not obsessively, but the things you keep going around instead of through are not behind you. They are in you, and they are part of what the translation system is trying to make sense of. Number 10, stay in contact with what you actually know to be true about yourself. Not what you hope is true, not what you were told is true. What you have observed through your own lived experience. That is your anchor. The translation system runs on it. Okay. Anybody want to say anything about that section?
I would say I agree. I'm like that, and going through that again, where you have to be like a steward of your own soul, body, etc., truth, all that stuff, and also just trying to be helpful to others. So I get that. You're muted.
I know. I was giving you a cold star before I unmuted. All right. Oh, did you see the other side, Gideon? This is for the ones that come in and say, "Hey, pretty, where are you from?" And yes, I had to do that backwards. It's backwards for me. Anyway, the 5 bodies chain. Here's where the spiritual body fits in the chain. The psychic body receives. The spiritual body, come on, let Michael up. I mean, who is like God, you can let him up. No means no, love it. Welcome back, Shazam. The 5 bodies chain, here's where the spiritual body fits in the chain. The psychic body receives. The spiritual body takes that signal and translates it into meaning, context, and direction. The mental body processes what the spiritual body translates. And when the translation system is garbled or blocked, the mental body is getting raw, overwhelming input with no context around it. You saw what that produces in the mental body episode. The emotional body carries the weight of everything the mental body can't process, and that weight goes up dramatically when the spiritual body isn't translating the input. The physical body is in constant communication with all of it. What the other bodies can't process, the physical body carries. Before I close, anybody got anything to say about it? Hi, Michael. Welcome up.
Yeah. No, I would just say I agree. When my mind, body, and soul, and all that stuff's that I can feel it being an energy worker too. So I can feel like when I feel lighter because I'm not as stressed or all that stuff. But also just what is it? It's like also too like if I get out in nature too, I get like that recharge, which helps everything else. So.
Nature is any kind of grounding, any kind of plant, dirt, water. Do it daily if you can. Even if all you have is a house plant, walk by and touch that little bad boy every time. Every time you walk by him, reach out and touch him. Have that little moment of energy exchange. Because even if it's in a potted plant in your house, it's still doing its job, which is taking the negative ions out of us. It's beautiful. Even sitting outside on the porch listening to the birds help me. Yes! Sometimes just closing your eyes and listening to anything. But yeah, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful shit. Beautiful shit. That sounded so attractive, didn't it? I'm such a goofball, you guys. I don't even know what's wrong with me. All right. So next week we get into the psychic body. The work of the spiritual body isn't glamorous. It's not peak experiences and revelations every day. It's quiet, daily, honest work, living as close to what you actually are as your circumstances allow. Most of it is invisible from the outside. All of it matters. The fact that you are here, working through this, asking these questions, that is the translation system beginning to align. Join me next week for class on the psychic body. And then that's where I ended that because the psychic body's next. So before I actually close and go get me some grub because I'm fucking famished. What did you guys? What was y'all's favorite part?
Hello, Meadow. Thank you for letting me up. I'm still trying to read your room, kind of, to see how things are. But I agree with everything you said. I kind of popping in and out tonight. But for me, you're right on point and aligns with how I feel. So give you props for that. And are you done for the night?
With my live? Yeah.
Yeah, you're finishing up. All right. Well, I hope you get something good to eat.
I don't really have anything good. Listen, I make very little money. I have pork chops, and I have some sausage, and I have some potatoes. But,
chicken patties for me. That's what I'm gonna have.
Ooh, chicken patty actually sounds good right now.
Yeah.
I do have cereal too, popcorn. Ooh, I got the black and white popcorn. I have Michelle. Hi, baby. That might good. That sounds really good. Actually.
I was gonna say being in the present moment is what I got from all that. Staying present is key, right?
That was not at all what I was teaching tonight, but yes. That
but I
is
mean,
a
that's
general
the gist of
good
a lot
rule.
of aspects, so you know.
Nah.
When you told him, when he was saying he was worried about the ETs, you said be in the present. That's what he's referring
Yeah,
to.
and I know I get it, but that wasn't not what I was teaching tonight. I just was doing that because it was what he needed to hear also, and it's correct. Don't be worried about aliens and what's happening, because check it out, man. This is how it works. I can see multiple timelines, the futures of multiple timelines. One thing that I can tell you about the future is it is subject to change. You ever hear that? Oh shit! What's the adage? A butterfly wing is enough to change timeline. I don't. Does anybody know
Butterfly effect.
the saying?
I think you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Butterfly.
Yes, that's what they call it. Yes, I was trying to think of what the actual saying was, though. Is it their saying? I may be wrong. But yes. So essentially, a cat can sneeze or a butterfly can run into a glass or something, and now it's completely and totally changed the entire timeline, the entire plane of existence, and everybody's futures all at once of something so small. And there's bazillions of small things like that happening all the time. So even though I could see into a whole shit ton of different timelines, I don't know which one we're going to end up on. So that's why I don't try to look at the future too much.
Yeah, good point. Even though it's fun to watch and entertain the idea, I know that it's just like I don't want to get my hopes up. Yeah, gotta be careful of that.
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
And this is completely and totally a safe room to do this in, because everybody here either speaks light language or angelic or something, so we all understand who we are and where we come from. But can you put is it okay if you put your face on the camera and I put you on the big screen so I can get a look at you? But I need you to put your face like right here above the comments.
All right. I'm trying to remember the camera.
I haven't done
here.
this. I haven't done this in forever since I did it to Gideon and his friends. What, a year and a half ago? Some shit. I haven't done this since you were the last one. I think you and your sister were the last ones that I did this for.
Are we putting him on blast?
No, we're not putting him on blast. I'm looking at him. Put your face up above the comments for me, where I can see your face.
Yeah.
Aw, so cute.
Here, come on, a little higher.
My girlfriend keeps telling me I need to shave my beard.
I can't see your face because there's too many comments on. Okay, there we go. Oh, Gids, dude, he's straight Pleiadian.
You can read energy by looking at someone. Is that what you're doing? Or
oh yeah, no, I can do all kinds of things. I have a lot of gifts. That's what I do. Is I teach the clairs.
I got this, by the way.
You got the M's. Do you have the half moon?
Yes.
Do you have the half moon and the X's too?
Yes, and the M, and the X. Yeah, I got X's. Not that kind of X.
You're one of us. You're one of us, brother. Don't worry.
I just always wondered these things, though. Like my dreams.
Gideon, he almost looks just fucking like you, dude. He does. Like, I
birthed him in a different galaxy in a different lifetime. Here he is.
There you go. Maybe y'all are brothers somewhere else.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. I guess that's irrelevant because that's just part of this timeline. I'm Norwegian and German, but in another timeline, I was probably something else. Yeah.
Well, also, so the Pleiadians, what they do is they've got a school where they learn gifts and abilities and skills for their next incarnation. And there are more Pleiadians here than there are of anything else. Now, the majority of us, some people refer to them as hybrids. I don't like that. What it is our souls are older and we've lived more kinds of lives. And it doesn't make us a hybrid. A hybrid is when you splice one thing here and one thing there. It is not having multiple lives. So I don't understand why that's another thing. I got to correct a lot of terminology.
Meadow, can I ask you a question about the Pleiadians?
Sure.
So you mentioned that they prepare for incarnation. Would you happen to know, like, density-wise, where they would be? Fourth? Would you say they're in third density? Because you're
density?
talking about,
Oh, you're talking about the 3D, 5D. Okay. That is a human measurement tool. The rest of the cosmos does not give two fucks about your Ds. They don't. There's no hierarchy or any of that. There's no dimensional hierarchy out there in the rest of the cosmos. It all just exists. It's all together.
Which is why they reincarnate, because they're not higher than us.
That is not true either. Have you ever, including the big D, shut up, kids, goddamn. I love it. I love it when you're here because you always make the jokes that I'm thinking. So have you ever seen a pinball machine?
Yes.
Okay. Pinball goes boing 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 boing.
Wait, do
If
that
that
one
was
more
the
time.
cosmos,
Yeah.
if that was the cosmos, if this was the cosmos, that ball is your soul. So you might be 5D one minute,
So
12D
you're
the next
saying
minute,
like
2D the next.
you're not in. So the higher self, you're saying all that's irrelevant.
That's not what I said at all. That is not what I
That's what
said
I'm
at all.
asking.
What I said is what I said is the cosmos does not gauge it like humans do. It doesn't.
Oh, when I meant densities, all right. Well, that comes from the raw material, which come from.
I know what the raw material is.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where I get that from. But that's their language, you know.
Yeah, but that's somebody's channeling language, and maybe the channel was real, maybe it wasn't. It's irrelevant. The point is that it's still a human thing. You know, I have a lot of memories. Hey, Ginger. I have a lot of memories of my cosmic self. Many. Welcome back, Mr. Disrespectful. Many different kinds of beings, and not one single one of them was talking about, oh, I have to go to the 5D next, or oh, shoot, I have to go be in the 3rd D. Because that's
What about
not
ascending
even
duality?
part of their language.
What about ascending duality and learning lessons of love and compassion? Isn't that an ascension, or whatever language you want to use? It's a
Thank you for the hard-on,
closeness.
sister. I love my sisters give me hard-ons. Stick with us in this series, and I promise you by the end of this series, you will have the answers to those questions. Because I'm already a couple steps ahead.
Well, I'll always have
But I'm
question
not
after
gonna refill
question
it
until you
early.
cut me off.
Me too, Michael. That's why we're friends, man. Because we're constant
Right.
questioners. I can't stand not asking questions.
I don't accept answers. I just question.
It is required for humans. You're right. It's because they need structures. That's the best word I could come up with right now. Kind of, sort of structures.
Well, you
All
can
right.
still think of it
It's 10
without
o'clock.
thinking of the hierarchy of it all.
Yeah, I don't. I'm starving. I want to end the live, but I did promise we were going to send Shazam some healing energy because she is in the hospital right now and she's been there for a little minute. And discernment. Thank you, Ginger. That's my favorite word. For those of you that would like to participate, I very much would appreciate you to participate in this. We are going to. Oops, I didn't mean to. Sorry, my bad tweets. I was trying to get that Alejandro off of there. Let's all take a moment to center ourselves. Who's unmuted? I can hear your TV, Michael. That's why we do the one mic at a time. But I'm going to mute myself too. So we're just going to have a moment of silence and everybody do whatever it is that you do if you want to participate in this. We're going to send my friend Shazam some healing energy, specifically around her lungs. Hey, A, the little X's. Give it a little tickle. Don't press on it, just tickle. Look, little light touch activates it. And then you can feel the energy flowing through your arms. Are you with us, Shazam? I know you're still awake. I'm gonna steal David's line. Big, purple, bright flame surrounding you, protecting you, healing you from the inside out. Breathe in. You're determined to make me cry, aren't you, Shazam? You're gonna be okay. I know that you are. When an example of the timelines shifting and seeing into multiple timelines. When I first found out about you being in the hospital, the very first timeline that I saw was not a good one. And I worried about it and I didn't say anything about it because I was afraid if I said it, it would manifest it. But then it's like turning a page in a notebook. I just turned the page and there was all these timelines where she's holding great grandkids. And the little grandbaby that you got right now, when she has a daughter, you're gonna have that same thing going on. Hey, Shy! You're gonna have that same thing going on that I have in my bloodline. A whole bunch of the same face. Just one right after another. And boy, are they gonna have your strength and your resilience. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. So, I'm starving. Does anybody want to say good night before I close her out? I don't even feel pain in my chest.
Thank you for doing that. And I want to say I love the color of your eyebrows tonight. That orange is badass.
Thank you. It's black and orange.
Yes.
Because I had orange in my dress. But I did have I usually wear this with my hair in pigtail braids, but I was like, my hair looks pretty. Thank you, Michael, for being here. I'm glad you've stepped up and become a part of this family. You're a valued member. And you don't even realize how much better it's going to get. This is your family now.
Well, I'm
Now I'm
excited
gonna sleep
to
like a medicated
come here, get some food, some ramen, you know, and get some rest.
I don't want any ramen. I don't want ramen. I don't want. Listen, I've had 5 days of terrible tummy aches. I am not putting ramen up on top of that. Oof. I do have ramen though, but I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat.
Well,
I
you
have
gotta have
cantaloupe in
ramen.
the fridge. Is what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat the cantaloupe. That's what I gotta eat. It needs to be ate.
There you go. Yeah. Hydrate yourself.
And it's healthy. Okay.
Good night.
She's so quiet. You're so quiet. I love it. Jen, you want to say goodnight?
I'm also joining prayers with you, with your friend tonight. Just keep you and her in mind, even though I don't know her. If you know her, she must be a good person. So
She's beautiful soul. She lives in Scotland and she stays up until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning just to come to my lives.
I'm trying to feed my face.
Is that why I'm starving? Because I wasn't even hungry till you got here. I had literally cooked dinner before I went live. I ate at 5:30.
you have green
She
eyes.
brought the hunger, y'all. Me? No, I have central heterochromia. They just look green in this lighting. The central heterochromia is thank you. It's dark blue on the outside, light blue on the inside, and yellow shoots that you can't see in this lighting, but if out in the sun you can. But that's why it looks green, because green and yellow and blue.
I think we have the same kind of eyes, so I need to find out. I think we have the same.
No shit,
thing.
you have the yellow shoots too?
I don't know, but I know they're
literally-
green like that, and then blue in different shades.
My
like
eyes
you
aren't
explained.
green. My eyes are blue. They just look green because yellow and blue.
That's what I'm saying.
make
Yeah,
green.
yeah.
But thank you. I'm starving. Okay. Kids, ready to say goodnight? Oh, Jen, my bad. I skipped Jen. Hi, Jen. Say goodnight, Jen.
No, I was away. And you want to say something, and I was like, I couldn't say anything because I was over there, so I had to come over here, so I could tell you that I'm still here. I'm just over there, not over here.
Never gone over there and was still
Who's
here.
That was a who's on first whole deal right there. Is anybody in this room old enough to know who's on first besides me? Growing up at an antique store kind of happened that way.
On second.
What's on second?
There you go.
Third,
What's
right?
on second?
What's on second? Why is
I
on
didn't hear
third?
what he said. All I heard is,
Oh.
why is on third? That's right.
My audio bad. Is my
I
audio
love
low?
that. Well, but that's another reason why I do the one mic at a time rule. Besides the neurodivergency, the channeling, and the active listening, is mostly because the sound quality goes down when there's more than one mic open. Even if nobody's talking, it makes the sound quality go up and down. That's why. Because TikTok can fucking watch every damn word we say and watch us smoking a cigarette and all kinds of other dumb shit, but they sure can't fix their fucking sound problem. I love TikTok. Anyway. Kids, you ready to say goodnight?
Good night.
That's it. Good night. So long. Avita and good night. Okay.
Good night.
Remember, guys, to come.
See you. There you go.
Do what?
You got more than one word out of me.
Yay. You get another gold star, Gideon. Thank you, Tanya. Thank all you guys. In fact, y'all join me next Tuesday when we get into the psychic body. Do you guys want to know what's going to be after that one? The one that's going to blow y'all's whole fucking minds? Huh?
2 times. I think you should do 2 times a week. 1 time a week.
I would love to. I would love to. I used to do it 5 nights a week, but I have a job, and so this is the only time I can. So that's the reason. Yeah. So I have a job, I have a house, I have responsibilities, unfortunately. I tried to avoid them, but damn it. Anyway, so next Tuesday we're going to do the psychic body, but the Tuesday after that is going to be the fun one. And I cannot wait. The integration and alignment of all 5, yes. However, this is episode... Hey, Josh. This is episode 7 of our alignment series, because the first 2 psychic abilities, and then the telepathy and the telekinesis live, and then we've gone through 4 now of the 5 bodies. So, and we're going to have upwards of 20 episodes before this is all said and done. So, y'all keep coming back every Tuesday night, because by the time we're all done with this shit show, we are all going to understand how to align ourselves with our actual selves. All of our parts are going to work the way that they were meant to, provided we do the work. Oops. In the meantime, remember to come at everything with acceptance, understanding, support, encouragement, love, gratitude, curiosity, and be open to receive, including yourself, especially yourself. Change the world one person at a time. When you see someone without a smile, give them yours.
Call on the
Love you
Holy
guys.
Spirit.
Don't do that here. We don't do religions or traditions in this room.
It's not religion.
It's okay that you have them.
It's
It's okay
religion.
that you have them, but we don't do that.
We're open.
We
You
don't do
said
that.
that we're open to be what we wanted to be. So far, I'm hearing
We
rules.
are, but we're not. But we're
I'm not
open to be
religious.
ourselves,
You know
our
that
authentic.
very well about me.
Michael,
You know
we're
I'm not
open.
religious.
We're open to be our authentic selves here, but we're not. But we're not open to
Good,
spread
thank you.
because
I
other
like
people
it.
don't believe in that. Is my point. Other people don't believe in that, so we don't do that. We just keep it copacetic. You know what I mean?
How about coming to
That's
an understanding?
the understanding is this is my room and this is my life. And yes, I do have rules. It's very structured.
Yes.
And one of them is that
Right.
we do not bring up politics or religion or our belief systems. That's the rules.
It is
That and the
not
one minded
religion.
time and respecting each other.
Respectfully, it's not religion. I would have to
Okay.
disagree.
That's great. You can disagree with me all you want to. But
But I'm
the
feeling
fact
it
of the
out
matter
still.
is,
I'm here, and I like your message. So,
thank you.
and I'm not going to argue with you because you'll probably kick my ass. So, I just
I don't like to
listen.
get violent anymore. I don't get
All
violent
right.
anymore at all.
How
But
about
I
fuck the
appreciate
Holy
that.
Spirit? Screw the Holy Spirit.
I don't say that either because what if
All
I
right.
don't? My point is that I'm trying not to be offensive to anybody that would not like to hear that or that would not like to hear the Holy Spirit part either. Because
But
remember,
being
I came
offended
from
is
atheism.
part of growing is being offended, right? And
Okay, then
you
well they
can't
can
just
go.
avoid all your life.
All right, good night, y'all.
Good night.
Love y'all.